no one saw it coming. Amid a whirlwind of legal battles, heated allegations, and behind-the-scenes drama on the set of It Ends With Us, Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds made a jaw-dropping appearance at the Saturday Night Live 50th anniversary special. The spectacle was meant to celebrate 5 decades of iconic comedy, yet all eyes snapped immediately to the Hollywood power couple who've spent recent months tied up in controversy. The question on everyone's lips? Why now? From the moment they stepped onto the red carpet, shoulder to shoulder with some of the biggest names in entertainment, the rumor mill kicked into overdrive. Fans on social media demanded an explanation. Celebrities inside 30 Rock reportedly gossiped in hushed tones, and even seasoned industry insiders were left scratching their heads. To make matters stranger, this SNL celebration was produced in part by Scarlett Johansson's husband, Colin Jost. Scarlett, of course, is Ryan's ex. If that doesn't set the stage for an awkward night, what does? But there's more to this story than a simple cameo. This isn't just about a famed comedic institution and its star-studded reunion. It's about how a very public feud, complete with legal accusations, rumored smear campaigns, and personal grievances, got dragged into one of the most high-profile events of the year. Critics argue that Blake and Ryan's appearance was a brazen attempt to reclaim public favor. Others see it as a miscalculated move that could backfire spectacularly, reinforcing the very scandals they've been trying to bury. So, what really went down that night at 30 Rock? What do Blake and Ryan stand to gain or lose from showing up at such a sensitive time? And how does this tie back to Justin Baldoni's role in It Ends With Us, the lawsuits swirling around it, and the uneasy intersections of Hollywood relationships? In this video, we'll unpack every shocking twist, puzzling detail, and major development. 'Cause sometimes the biggest surprises in showbiz come from where you least expect them. It all began innocently enough. A grand celebration of Saturday Night Live reaching its half-century milestone. Past and present cast members were reuniting, legendary sketches were being reenacted, and fans were bracing for a nostalgic trip through comedic history. For many, the focus was on the show's rich legacy, until Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds walked through the doors. The couple's presence ignited chatter before they even settled into their seats. Some starstruck fans cheered from behind barricades, thrilled to catch a glimpse of 2 massive Hollywood names. Others, especially those keeping tabs on the swirling rumors around It Ends With Us, reacted with palpable confusion. After all, recent headlines painted a turbulent picture. Legal skirmishes, allegations of behind-the-scenes manipulation, and claims that Blake was exerting too much control over the film's production. Yet here they were, smiling for the cameras at an event that seemed to have nothing to do with them, at least on the surface. Internally, as several sources later revealed, the SNL cast and invited celebrity guests were equally taken aback. Who told them to come? Someone was overheard saying at a post-show gathering. Others reportedly did their best to keep their distance. There was a sense of awkwardness in the air, an unspoken question no one wanted to voice. Shouldn't they be laying low right now? By the end of the night, speculation rippled through social media. Did they attend out of sheer devotion to an institution they'd both participated in before? Or was this a strategic PR move designed to make them appear unbothered by the allegations swirling around them? Whatever the intention, the SNL cameo was just the start of a much larger conversation. One that eventually brought the It Ends With Us legal battle back into the spotlight, reminding everyone that these controversies weren't going away anytime soon. Months before the SNL appearance, word had spread about a film adaptation of It Ends With Us with Justin Baldoni at the helm. Popular novel already had a devoted fan base, and adding a well-known actress like Blake Lively seemed like a recipe for a box office hit. Then, as production ramped up, hints of discord seeped through the cracks. Rumors suggested that Blake and Justin clashed over key creative elements. Some insiders claimed she was pushing for script changes that favored her role disproportionately. Others accused Justin of being uncooperative in addressing her suggestions. Depending on which camp you believe, either Blake was trying to exert her influence as a passionate lead determined to do justice to the novel, or she was overstepping boundaries typically reserved for directors and producers. Before anyone could dismiss these stories as typical Hollywood bickering, the accusations escalated. Blake's team filed legal complaints alleging inappropriate behavior on Justin's part, while Justin's side countered that Blake was orchestrating a smear campaign to gain total control. Media outlets seized on each new development, fueling endless speculation about who was truly at fault. The result? A public relations storm that neither side seemed ready to handle discreetly. Every leaked memo or internal email became fodder for online debate. Fans of the novel voiced concerns that the real victim here might be the story itself, overshadowed by a legal circus. Others followed the drama like a sport, eager to see which party would emerge victorious in the court of public opinion. Against this dramatic backdrop, Blake and Ryan's decision to appear at one of the year's biggest comedic events struck many as either ill-timed or deliberately defiant. The couple hoped to project normalcy. The "It Ends With Us" controversy was a ticking time bomb that made any public outing feel fraught with tension. Inside 30 Rock, the buzz was immediate. According to onlookers, a portion of the crowd tried to avoid direct contact with Blake and Ryan, likely wary of being dragged into the swirling legal drama. One attendee allegedly muttered, "This is not the time or place for them to be here." If Blake and Ryan noticed the side-eye, they didn't let it show. They mingled, posed for selfies, and were spotted chatting briefly with Woody Harrelson and Dakota Johnson. Meanwhile, social media exploded with commentary ranging from adoration to scorn. "They have every right to be there," some fans argued. "They're SNL favorites, and they're allowed to live their lives." Others thought their appearance showed brazen disregard for the seriousness of the allegations. One pointed tweet read, "If Blake's so distraught, why is she out here cracking smiles for the cameras?" PR professionals were just as divided. Some admired the couple's choice to make a bold statement. Essentially, "We're not afraid of public scrutiny." Others labeled it a critical misstep in crisis management, warning that rubbing elbows at a comedy special could undermine claims of emotional distress. Indeed, SNL's brand of humor can turn any controversy into punchline material. If a serious lawsuit is pending, making light of the situation or appearing carefree could be perceived as insincere or manipulative. Regardless of how the evening was interpreted, one thing was clear: the couple's unexpected cameo overshadowed much of the nostalgia surrounding the show's anniversary. Before the night was over, the conversation had already shifted away from classic SNL sketches and gravitated toward backstage drama involving Blake and Ryan. And once that chatter intensified, the legal stakes in the "It Ends With Us" case began to loom even larger. We often assume that Hollywood controversies are purely personal, a matter of which star or director is at odds with another. In reality, these public disputes often mask deeper industry tensions. In a big-budget project like "It Ends With Us," studios, production companies, and countless careers hang in the balance. When a lead actress as prominent as Blake Lively exerts considerable influence, it raises the question of who really calls the shots in modern filmmaking. Justin Baldoni's team insists that Blake's overreach derailed the project's initial vision, turning the filming process into a tug-of-war. Meanwhile, Blake's side maintains that she was simply advocating for a faithful adaptation and a comfortable set environment. But the moment accusations of harassment and smear campaigns entered the picture, the stakes skyrocketed. No longer was this merely about creative disagreements or scheduling conflicts. It was about protecting reputations. Ryan Reynolds, known for his quick wit and massive fan following, now finds himself in a precarious position, simultaneously defending his wife's claims while guarding his own public image. Fans who adored his humor in films and social media posts may start to question whether joking about serious allegations aligns with the persona they've come to know and love. It's a precarious balancing act, one that Hollywood A-listers face whenever personal and professional worlds collide in such a public way. This dynamic speaks to a larger truth about celebrity culture. Modern audiences aren't just passive viewers of television shows or movies. They actively follow stars on social platforms, dissect interviews, and debate the morality of famous figures online. Consequently, any crack in the polished veneer, like a brewing legal battle or an ill-timed joke, can drastically shift how the public perceives its biggest idols. Ultimately, the "It Ends With Us" fiasco and the subsequent SNL cameo encapsulate Hollywood's fickle power dynamics. Aligning with the right cause or narrative can elevate a star to new heights. But a single misstep, especially one involving controversy or an unresolved scandal, can lead to a steep plunge in public favor. For Blake, Ryan, and Justin alike, the path from unexpected cameos at an SNL milestone to high-stakes allegations behind the scenes, the Blake Lively Ryan Reynolds Justin Baldoni saga has proven that Hollywood's most riveting drama can unfold off-screen. What began as an adaptation of a beloved novel spiraled into a clash of egos, legal complaints, and PR maneuvers that no one could have predicted. Were Blake and Ryan audacious or simply unwise to appear on such a public stage while still embroiled in controversy? Could Justin Baldoni's team be using their every public misstep to strengthen its case, shaping both legal strategies and public opinion? And ultimately, will the It Ends With Us film, and everyone involved, recover from the relentless spotlight this feud has cast? Time alone will tell whether these legal entanglements fade away or escalate further. But this much is clear. In an industry where image can be everything, each choice, from attending a star-studded anniversary to issuing a pointed statement on a talk show, can tip the scale. As the legal proceedings inch forward and Hollywood waits with bated breath, fans and critics alike are left with one final question. Is this just another Hollywood scandal to be forgotten, or will it reshape the careers of everyone involved? Until the dust settles, one lesson remains constant. In showbiz, you never really know what twists await behind the curtain, and sometimes the biggest revelations happen when the cameras stop rolling.